This week is the 25th anniversary of the deadly Jarrell tornado that ripped through parts of central Texas, killing 27 people, 13 of those just children. We know 22 different tornadoes in just 40 minutes left a trail of destruction from Lorena southward.
Its aftermath was described as an atomic bomb. The survivor stories are just heart-wrenching.
Texas Today's Barry Roy joins us live in studio with one man's account of terror on a morning he has yet to forget. Barry.
Lon Curtis says the atmosphere was prime. To this day, he says it's nothing like he's ever felt since. An explosion of tornadoes, he says, it kicked off south of Waco just after lunchtime.
Went outside to get the newspaper, and I had never felt early morning humidity. It was remarkably moist and uncomfortably warm and moist outside at that hour. When the Jarrell tornado first organized, it was what's called multi-vortex, which is 4 rotating centers going around a central center. I saw the first tornado of the day that I intercepted was in central to southwestern McLennan County, southwest of Waco. Then there was the tornado at Lake Belton, Morgan's Point, Lake Belton. And there were a couple of smaller, weaker tornadoes around the lakes, around Belton Lake and Stillhouse Lake. And then I continued on down to Prairie Dell, which is in southern Bell County, where there was the next tornado. And that tornado dissipated southwest, south of Prairie Dell, and within 6 seconds, what would become the Jarrell tornado developed right on the Williamson-Bell County line. The tornado that went through the west side of Jarrell, where we are right now, killed a lot of people by dismembering them. Literally, the bodies were in pieces. When you see something like that occur, I don't think it ever goes away.
There's nothing left. They were there last night and there's nothing left. I mean, not a board left.
Asia and Jasmine, at one point, Curtis said the tornadoes were 3/4 of a mile wide. Putting that in perspective, that's the 13 football field lengths back to back. If you're interested in hearing more about that day and the weeks after, make sure to tune into our 5 p.m. show this Friday. That's May 27th. We'll be running a half-hour special covering everything that happened that day.
You know, Lon is, I could almost feel like dealing with the trauma again, right? Talking about this tornado and what he saw, the images that stick with him to this day, even so many years later.
You know, speaking of that, you know, while doing this special, you know, there were some people who did not want to talk because of the trauma and reliving that again. You know, some of those images that you look back, you know, to 1997, like, it's just heartbreaking. Like, those, it's like something from a movie. Yeah. But they lived it, you know?
Yeah. I was 17 when that tornado hit here. I was in the Northwest. I wasn't even here. I can't imagine 22 tornadoes in a 40-minute span. I couldn't imagine that. A tip of the cap to all the first responders and the heroes that responded that day and found survivors and the people that are still moving along today.
Yeah, and those are some of the stories that you'll be able to watch on that special this Friday at 5.